Hey, it's me, and today I'm going to show you few games I play against random opponents. So let's see those bullet games. Play online. Play. Okay, let's see. D4. I'm gonna go for a Grunfield. Oh, this is weird. Wow. Uh, B6. Okay. So I think I've got a really nice. Oh, he hangs the bishop. I was just saying I've got a really pleasant position when he hangs the bishop. A fork. This is such a good position. Oh, that's not a fork. I was about to hang my bishop. Okay, that's a free. Oh, but the rook can now infiltrate. A3. To be careful. Bishop F1. Oh, F5. This game is really scary. I also have less time. Oh, please take my bishop, please, please. Rook check, win another pawn. Of course. Uh, oh my God. That's checkmate. That's one of the most beautiful checkmates I've ever seen. The king in the middle of the board, just stranded by these pieces. Wow. Let's analyze this game. Here's the page, and so he started with d4. I tried a Grunfield, and I took this pawn. I finished it on my bishop. I played e6. I'm looking for the d5 square in the future. h6, h3. I don't know what that does. Knight bd7. I'm preparing for the most obvious move, c4. And here I took the no, I played b6, guarding the pawn. I fiend shattered my bishop. I'm ready to take the knight, which is what I do in the next move, and I win a pawn. Now, at this stage, if you remember, I said I have a really pleasant position, and he hung his bishop. Now, if you're wondering why is this a great move, and why is a knight takes bishop a good move, because if I play knight takes bishop, he has rook d1, and all of a sudden my knight pinned my queen, and there's nothing I could do. So I had to take with the queen, because if he plays rook d1, I just take his queen. So he traded, and now I was 100% going to get this bishop, because if the bishop moves, I win another pawn. I took the bishop, got my rook on d8, and I solidly put that knight on the d5 square. I'm threatening the bishop, I'm threatening the knight with my bishop. He moves the knight out, we trade rooks, and that pawn is hanging, but I nearly lost my bishop with this move, but I realized it. So I went my bishop back, a4, and I won a pawn, but he got this active rook. Now he's trying to pressure my pawns. A6 attacking the knight, but all of a sudden, after the knight moves off a3, bishop f8 had a threat just to play the move knight back to d5, which attacks the knight and the rook, and if the rook can't guard, because I'll just take it. So he moved the knight to c4. All of a sudden, this knight is coming, and it is coming now. Here I had bishop d6 and just taking the knight, but I didn't see it. I played f5, and this is little, could be broken. So he got the knight back to f3, trying to come to g5 and really pressure this pawn, which is exactly what happens. All of a sudden, I'm having trouble. That's a fork. So I played h6 and hung a pawn. Uh oh. Rook d5 and I hung another pawn. This is really scary. Computer says it's only minus 2.3. I got my king up. He checked. Are we gonna have a draw? No. He comes to b7. All of a sudden, after rook d2, he hangs a knight. Oh my goodness. He had chances. He could have created problems with these weak pawns, but he hangs the knight. He gets a pawn, but it's too slow. You can't beat two pieces with a rook. Bishop c5, I'm gonna win the pawn, and he checks me, and then I do win the pawn. He wins my pawn, but I win that pawn. And the game ended when I guarded my pawn, and then he hung mate. And this was what I was talking about. It's such a cool looking mate. Wow, what a game was that. Bye, I'll see you later. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you want more such amazing games. Bye.